What up everyone, it's my yard here. Sorry if you haven't seen the video on why I have been massive case of the vomiting bug man flu sort of thing. It has basically took me out since Tuesday and I'm still not fully recovered from it. Very much trapped wind and gas and oh god, I'm gonna go. Anyway, let's talk about the cage match. I think it needs to improve for WWE 13 and here's my suggestions. Now, basically over the last few years there hasn't been that many improvements to the cage match, apart from in WWE 12 where they included what can essentially be called the counter to the counter. When you're trying to escape the cage, you can stop them trying to stop you escaping. You can kick them back down and you can continue climbing. But then there needs to be more features to it. Basically, I think you need the same physics to Hell in a Cell had. Sort of thing, whereas you can go onto the apron, okay? So you can springboard off, do dives off the apron like you would normally. And likewise, you could throw your opponent into the apron bit as you would in the normal match, so you can clothesline them over. But of course, instead of going to the floor, they would do a unique cage animation, like the head bangs off the steel, you spear them into the cage, do enough damage, obviously they line down on the apron bit, and you could probably do a drop kick into the cage wall, or something to that uniqueness. Cage finishes would be lovely as well. I mean, it'd be great to have a stored finisher, and you try and catch them as they go to the top and press Y, and you could superplex them down, or something like that. You know, just some godly move. I'm not saying it would be a one finisher thing, I think it would be more like you need 3 finishers and use this as a last ditch attempt. And of course there wouldn't be many moves you'd be able to do in the cage match, top of the cage position. I mean, what could you do, a choke slam? I mean, what else has been done? Just throwing them over, really, there hasn't been that many moves off top of the cage in their tenure. Another thing, of course, is top rope cage dives. I mean, in 2011, you had 2 moves. You had, what was it? It was the diving elbow drop off the top of the cage if they'd been matted. And I think missile drop kick. Whereas in WWE 12, it was just a crossbody, and it was only a standing grapple move. It didn't matter if they were on the ground or not, because it would still do a crossbody regardless, and it wouldn't consider the animation work. So if they were on the ground, you actually successfully hit the crossbody, no, it wouldn't count. It wouldn't count as a splash of any kind. Really, really sickening and disgusting that was. So obviously they need to have cage diving finishers, just your regular diving move as finishers. So your 5-star frog splash, your 450 splash should be enabled to be used as a finisher off the top of the cage. Same for the Hell in a Cell, really. I don't know why it's never truly been done, yet you can do it as a normal, regular move in Hell in a Cell matches off the top. Silly, in my opinion. Really silly. Here's Mick Foley going for the mandible claw. Oh my goodness, getting that big, disgusting sack out. Also, in triple threat matches, and this annoys me to no end. Okay, and I showed it in the previous clip, it'll be as a video response. If someone is escaping the cage and they still haven't touched their feet on the ground, you should still be able to pin and submit a guy in the ring, okay? It is stupid that you can't. I know in previous years the game would be over as soon as they press the escape button, the bell would ring, etc. WWE 12, the bell doesn't ring until they officially touch the mat. But all things considered, in gameplay terms, the match is over, and it shouldn't be. In realistic terms, you should still be able to pin and submit. So that would be a lovely feature I'd love to have. New cage animations from the turnbuckle could be exclusive, like a particular move. If you do down on the A or whatever, that would give a specific cage move. That could be unique to a certain superstar, maybe. That would be a lovely feature. But there's not much else. Can you think of any more? Escape through the cage door would be a handy feature. Properly escape the cage door. I would just have it exactly the same as escaping the cage. Just climb the cage, except obviously you're prone to get hurt a lot more. I mean, you could get speared into it, you could get clotheslined into it. It could cause a lot of pain. But what's your suggestions, guys? Please leave a comment below. What should I talk about next? I mean, there's a lot of suggestions I still have waiting over the coming weeks and months. But obviously your input is greatly appreciated. So long, farewell, and I'll be to say goodbye.